The Honda Civic is a household name. First shown to the world in 1973, it's now in its 9th generation, with an all-new model due in UK showrooms during the first few months of 2017. The Ford Focus rival has enjoyed huge success over the years, thanks to its standout styling, bulletproof reliability and a uniquely practical interior. The current model continues this trend, but fails to address criticism about lackluster engines and underwhelming handling. However, in 2015, Honda revealed the extreme Civic Type R hot hatch to address these issues head-on. It's a riot to drive, acting as a halo product for the rest of the Honda range. It sits above a range of small petrol and diesel engines, including a punchy 1.6-liter i-DTEC capable of almost 80 miles per gallon. On the engine front, the mainstream choices are a 98 bhp 1.4-liter and 140 bhp 1.8-liter i-DTEC petrols, or in 118 bhp 1.6-liter i-DTEC diesel. The 1.6 i-DTEC diesel is the best option when it comes to blending performance and efficiency, as you get plenty of pulling power thanks to 300 Nm of torque, and Honda claims you'll be able to return over 78 miles per gallon. Not too shabby, considering 0 to 62 miles per hour takes 10.5 seconds, and in this guise the Civic tops out at 129 miles per hour. This makes it only slightly slower than the 1.8-liter i-DTEC, which can see off 0 to 62 miles per hour in 9.1 seconds on course to 134 miles per hour. We'd advise against this engine though, as it needs to be revved quite hard to perform well and gets noisy. The 1.4-liter petrol is painfully slow, but should suit younger buyers looking for cheap insurance and rock-bottom running costs. If the mainstream is insufficiently exciting, the Civic Type R is a racer for the road that boasts one of the hottest engines in the hatchback sector, unless you want to spend megabucks on a Mercedes A45 AMG or Audi RS3, that is. Otherwise the Type R beats all comers except the Ford Focus RS. Its 306 bhp 2.0-liter turbocharged engine whisks you to 62 miles per hour in 5.7 seconds, and on to a whopping maximum of 167 miles per hour. Unlike previous hot Type Rs, the mid-range boosting turbo means power delivery for the latest model is not all delivered at the top end, or when the tech kicks in, as aficionados used to say. There's no hybrid model of the 9th generation Civic, and the diesel engine does the best job of keeping running costs as low as possible. The petrol engines are decent as well. The 1.4-liter i-DTEC petrol will return 52.3 miles per gallon and emits 129 grams/km of CO2, while the 1.8 i-DTEC gets 48.7 miles per gallon and 137 grams/km, or a slightly less impressive 44.8 miles per gallon and 148 grams/km when paired to the Autobox. If you want to drive an auto Civic, the 1.8 petrol is the only engine option available. Unfortunately, you'll lose the stop-start technology of the manual version too. If you're in the market for a compact hatch, it's likely that the Civic's design will have either drawn you in or put you off. It doesn't look like any other car in the class, thanks to its bulbous body, short bonnet and rounded rear end. The 9th generation model is an evolution of the MK8 car that came before it, although for some, the toned-down lines aren't quite as appealing as the out-there looks of its predecessor. Up front, the previous Civic's light bar makes way for a gloss black bumper and grille, while LED running lights were added as part of the 2015 update. These pick out the lower edge of the headlamp units and, unless you're a Civic spotter, are about the only noticeable change to the exterior. The Sport that slots in between the SE Plus and SR models is by far the most stylish-looking car in the range, with its gloss black wheels, sleek side skirts and a body-colored spoiler. But only the Type R could be described as truly exciting, with its huge rear wing, bulging wheel arches, active aerodynamic add-ons and large alloy wheels. It's certainly noticeable, but it won't appeal to all as it looks a little aftermarket and over the top. LED lights are standard and the distinctive split rear screen, similar to that found on now-defunct CR-Z, is carried over, but comes with a much-needed windscreen wiper this time around. Visibility is still severely compromised, but the reversing camera helps maneuvering in tight car parks.